Hey guys, how you doing?
Welcome back to the Zobcast.
I'm Zach.
And I'm John.
What? Get out of here. That was weird. That was really weird. I was not okay with that. Hey! What's this? What is it?
Now you gotta ring
Dude,
it.
look at this.
You gotta
Look at
ring
that.
it now.
Look at that. Look at this.
Dude, ring it.
No, not yet.
Ring
That's a
it.
surprise.
How?
Look at this. Look at that.
Dude, I'll say it.
Look at that.
I'll say
Look at
it.
this.
I'll
No,
say it.
no.
I'll say
Shut
it.
up.
I'll say it.
Shut up.
I'll say it. Hop.
No.
Oh,
No, that's not fair. It has to come up in conversation. You'll understand
Hey,
soon.
when was the last time you talked to George Hopkins?
Every time someone says Hopkins, gotta ring this.
Hopkins?
Sorry.
Hopkins?
I hate you, and I'm not doing it again. Yeah, what's going on?
Dude,
what's all this?
What's with that consistency?
Can we just get to the point? Can we just say that this is a new set? Like, we are in a brand new set, right? Crazy, right? We've never been in a set before.
I'm sorry, I
This
can't
is-
get over saying I was John. That was funny.
Shut up, Bobby. This is our brand new setup. A little bit of a tour, just so you guys know. Well, I mean, you might be wondering why we have a new setup, for one.
Whoa.
Yeah, all over the place. I'm sorry.
That was so freaky.
You see how it says out? I know it says out. It's because it's out of frame, right? Aha.
Yeah, that's the border until you're out.
Yeah, for sure. No, we are on the set of our brand new talk show coming this January. What? New talk show? What do you mean? What about the Zobcast?
The Zob said.
Sorry.
The
The
Zobcast.
Zobcast. Well, here's the thing. We decided to branch off a little bit. We are going to start a brand new talk show hosted by me, of course, with the help from everybody else's Zobcast, called Lights Out. That's coming this January. And this is our set. You'll see more of it once that show gets released.
Zach's hosting it because I don't live here. So I'll heckle him behind the camera.
Of course.
Like I was doing during his ads.
So yeah, if you guys like the new set, if you think it sucks, comment down below. Let us know. Bobby, I know you got something that you want to talk about that's also very exciting.
I've been so looking forward to this moment.
Yep.
Yo, the store is finally launched. We have a store where you can buy our sweatshirts. Not this one exactly. This one is a prototype, but
That's a prototype sweatshirt.
they're out now.
We
You
have.
can go to
Go ahead.
shop.spreadshirt.com/Zobcast to buy a little glasses one where it's like right here.
Yep, we have those glasses ones. I think we have shirts.
We have
right?
mugs.
We have iPhone cases and Android, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they look really
and
cool.
we have a bandana, which I didn't know was only in black. So
And for dogs, apparently,
you'll
see what I
if you
mean.
want a black bandana with black glasses on it,
for your dog.
go ahead.
have at it. Yeah, great.
It's there. I thought it was going to be in different colors, but
Yeah, we'll say it again. Shop.spreadshirt.com/Zobcast.
I can feel this chair.
There is also a really cool little promo code that you can go and check out over on our YouTube channel. Go ahead and go to this cast on our YouTube. Look in the description. There's the promo. Get 15% off for your Zobcast merch. So let's get to the topic of today. What is consistency? We keep saying consistent. Consistency is key. We keep saying all this stuff about how if you're not consistent, you're wrong, right?
I guess. I don't. What?
I'm sorry. I hate you. We
Right?
rehearsed this
I
stuff.
guess.
So, Bobby, what do you know consistency is? I'm throwing you under the bus. Consistency is the ability to keep powering through any obstacle, to not let the little things stand in your way, and to hold true to your beliefs. But what is it in drum corps? Well, let's look through some stories. Yeah, let's see if we can figure out what consistency
You're
is.
jumping
through
around the
stories.
script, buddy.
Hey! Back up! Monty, right? I think Monty's a great person to talk about. Monty
God,
was
Monty's
one
so
of
funny.
our. He was the lead designer for the pit, right? Last year in
I'm gonna
Cadets
miss
2.
Monty so bad.
Yeah, I miss Monty a lot. He is a great individual. He's an amazing teacher.
He's so funny.
And
he
an
doesn't even mean to be.
Yeah, and an
He's so funny.
awesome writer. I had a great season with him. I know you did too, because he's just a great individual.
I always have a good time with Monty.
Of course. Every year, of course, you know more than me because you've worked with him for 3 years. I only worked with him for 2 years, technically.
3 years in the summer and a year in the winter.
Yes, because he also marched United. So yeah, you have a lot more experience.
He didn't march United. He teched.
I'm talking about you.
Oh, yes, me.
You
I was
marched
like,
United.
I was like, Monty didn't march.
You did it.
Yes.
Good boy.
I did it. I.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, if YES spells eyes, then what does EYES spell? ES.
Wait, what? Oh, no, you said it wrong. You said if YES spells what?
Yes.
No, you said if YES spells eyes.
I said yes.
No, you didn't. You said eyes.
Did I say eyes or yes?
Help me out here, comment section.
Let's play it back.
Help me out here.
Play back.
Play it back.
I'm pretty sure I said
Instant
it right.
replay, Saban.
If I said it wrong, I was probably too excited.
Oh god, a lot of pressure now.
Okay, well,
So
Alex
let's-
was saying something about Saban. Tell Bobby about the runs.
The runs?
Tell Bobby about the runs.
Like poop
The
runs
Like
or
poop runs.
like
Yes,
poopy runs or playing runs.
Definitely playing runs. Let's assume and poop. We can talk poop too.
Speed
Speed
poopy
runs.
runs?
We can
Oh,
also
dude, the
Speed
runs,
run.
the poopy runs, oh, they suck. But no,
Real quick, just
Hang
to
on.
clarify, right? We are down the Klexcast today, right? We typically would have Alex and Clark here. I'm really sorry, guys. They're not. Alex is away at death camp. Clark, he's really sick.
Death Camp is a United thing. It's just like band camp.
It's like band camp in the winter, basically. Yeah.
It's really not even that bad.
So we have our new camera guy over here sitting at the stream command seat. His name's Saban. Say hi, Saban.
Hi.
We also have a few.
He couldn't even. Hi.
We also have a few other friends back here behind us, including Sean, our lead production guy. Say hi, Sean.
What's up, dude?
All right, and we'll introduce you guys in a second. We'll get you guys on.
Oh,
Just
you
a-
got
All right.
priority.
Just kind of yell from the distance.
My favorite story from when Monty was teaching was when
The circle up, sit
the
down.
circle up, sit down. Yeah, we were. It was like
The feelings meeting.
it was during the time of the 9th Zob vlog, but it wasn't filmed because it was a really intense time, and I even talked about it at the end of the 9th Zob vlog, where at the time I was switched with the original center, and I was switched to center of the marimba line, and that was an insane switch, and for me and the guy that it switched with, it was a lot on both of us, for sure, and that was pretty. It was pretty intense at that point, and I sadly couldn't be filming any of it, but I will tell my favorite story from this moment. What Matt did was he sat us all around in a circle
In the wet grass.
in the very wet grass just to talk about what was going on. At this time, there also was a member who quit the front ensemble.
yeah,
right?
that's
This
what
was
we were,
like,
we were talking about that in the circle
Yeah, there was...
because it happened that night.
It was
and we were talking about it that morning.
3 weeks, right? 3 weeks before finals?
Drunk Horse said, "Shut up."
Thanks.
That's towards Clark.
Oh, towards
really?
Clark. Okay, good.
Oh,
How you doing with comments, Saban?
I'm basically favoriting all of them.
really?
I guess we have a good cop, bad cop with Alex and Saban.
I'm just favoriting all of them.
If everyone's special, no one is.
Exactly. Which is why I gave Alex some love.
But
Good.
everyone gets first place.
You should pin every comment.
Well, with Saban, everyone gets first place. With Alex, it's like, fuck everyone.
So yes, we were sat down in a circle
Fuck everyone. No one gets
With-
participation awards.
with Matt Wyckoff. I said it right this time, right?
Yeah.
With Matt Wyckoff and a couple other pit techs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a talk. You know, we spent about a good hour-ish, maybe half an
Yeah,
hour.
because we couldn't play until 10.
Yeah, talking about how everything was, you know, kind of changing. We were losing a player. I was being switched to center, and it was deep. It was very deep. We made sure that everyone like got a chance to say something, and each one of us walked away knowing exactly what was going to come out of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as we were finishing up, Monty comes over. Why aren't you guys playing?
That was so funny.
And then Matt says, Monty, sit down. Monty, just sit down. And he's like, no, they're changes. We have changes. We need to make some changes. And Matt was like, Monty, take a seat, man. We're talking. Monty
just wasn't having it. And
Monty was like, we have changes to make. What are we talking about? Matt goes, we're talking about our feelings.
Yeah.
We're talking about our feelings, Monty. Come on, sit down. Let's talk about our feelings together. Monty keeps talking about how we don't have time for feelings.
Yeah.
We have time for changes. We have 3 weeks until finals. He kept insisting and insisting.
Yeah, and then Matt was just like, yeah, we can't play until 10.
And
So
then Monty
he was
goes,
like,
oh yeah, okay.
I guess.
So then he left. He didn't even join us for the sit down. He didn't.
Monty's so funny, though.
Monty's a really, really great guy. Nothing against him, of course. This was a really, really funny moment, and I'm sure he can also
He
laugh
came
about
back
it too.
at, I think, 9:59.
Something like that, yeah.
And
like
then
one
he was
minute.
like, all right, guys, we got a minute. Get behind your boards. Because the second 10 o'clock hits, I no longer care about your feelings. I care about the changes. We were all just like, oh, Monty.
Yeah, well, it is true, though. Like, especially...
Because we had to learn them.
Especially through Mini Tour.
But it was so funny.
He was always really, really particular about how we were learning these changes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I remember we were just teching the same rep over, 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 and over, and over, and over again. Mini Tour, we were treated pretty much like we would be in, Tour. Just very, very mini. So we were doing a lot of reps that we weren't typically used to doing a lot. Know what I'm saying? He was very particular about a lot of stuff. He hardcore critiqued us a lot. And that was all for the sake of consistency. Bobby, what do you have to say about that?
Well, my next comment will not be involved in C2.
Oh.
Because I'm talking about us.
Us? What do you mean? Are you breaking up with me?
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Oh, okay.
But, we've kept this running for 10 months. That's a long time.
10 months. Zobcast has been a thing for 10 months.
Mm-hmm. And we've changed 3 times. 3 times, right? And this-
Cue the flashback.
on a
Saban,
live-
do it!
On a live stream. Yeah. Figure it out on this computer that you don't know how to work.
Literally like half an hour before the
Logs
cast.
out of Facebook.
About an hour before the cast, we found out that Clark wasn't able to come. And we had to crash course Saban with getting us to get the stream command going, right?
Yeah, I'm basically the best. What can I say?
You get all wide-eyed when you said it.
What's
You're
up,
like,
Clark number 2? How you doing?
I'm the best.
Yeah.
If you don't like Saban, just say it
Yeah.
in comments. Just say it right now.
I really
Yeah.
like.
If you love Saban, hashtag Saban for life.
Who likes this football field?
Drum corps said, way to go, Clark.
Yeah, getting sick.
Ruining everything.
This is a really nice football field, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's a pool table. I hope you know. If you didn't get that, I don't know how. Oh yeah, we also have a little cardboard cutout of the Zob show. Up above it says hashtag lights out. If you guys are excited for our brand new talk show about drum corps, tweet out hashtag lights out and help us get started with getting that stuff out there so it's ready
And the
when we
floors are
release.
all hardwood.
You guys, the lights out thing isn't actually in the.
I know it's not.
Oh.
I know it's not. We already addressed that. Don't worry, Saban. I know you care, but you can relax. All right. 10 months. We've been at it for a while. We've been consistent with Zobcast. For sure. I think Zobcast is an example of consistency.
With an exception of a couple months. Or a couple weeks.
Maybe a couple. Didn't I have Clark on?
Yeah, one time. But when Clark was unavailable and I was on vacation, you were like, I guess I'll just cancel.
Yeah, there's nothing I could have done.
I know.
I can't.
And this past time you put Alex and Clark on, and that was an experience.
If you haven't seen the Klexcast, yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah, I was watching and they were like, Bobby, come back, please.
Bobby, please come back.
Please come back, never leave again.
It was so scary.
That was
so
so funny.
scary. All right, you want to go on?
I was so surprised that they went on for 30 minutes. I was like, oh my god, they just keep going.
They were a.
I mean, they did their best, but ooh.
Ever try driving a train on a road?
God, that was funny.
Okay, you can go on, Bobby.
Wait, what was all that?
What was all what? That
All
was
this.
we already talked about it.
Dude, you skipped so much of the script.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Why do we even use the script?
Wait, this is scripted.
audience
scripted?
know that everything is scripted. Great job.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
The
mean,
very
it's
first time we
unscripted.
brought in a script, I literally wrote in the script that we're on a script. Where's the script count?
Unsubscribe.
how dare us be prepared?
I literally was like, he was reading it, and I was like, yeah, we're on a script.
After seeing the Klexcast, we reminded ourselves why we have a script. But hey, okay.
Their script is so bad. It was just like, what is personality? Personality is blank. Alex story. Clark story.
And that was it.
And then there's nothing else.
You can remember
and then it
that.
said like you like big weenies on hot dogs. Or
The
something
script
like that.
literally said Alex story, Clark story. Like they'd forget. What are you gonna forget the order? Like what?
God, that was funny. All right, so some variables.
What?
About consistency.
Variables? Like things
Yeah.
that change?
Yeah, things that make consistency hard, like the consistent reps
Okay.
on reps. Like the one thing that doesn't change is how many reps you do. So like that's a hard, like mental state.
Makes sense.
Keeping
Yeah.
keeping your mind on one thing and not straying, because that'll ruin the consistency.
Especially thinking about how Monty would tech us over and over with the
Or
same
you're
rep.
just like playing one note, like working on 16ths, and you think of like, what am I doing tonight? Man, I really need to go to the bathroom.
Yes, I feel that. I feel that.
Man,
Where it's just like
my calves hurt.
that also deals with mental strength.
Have I taken a breath in a while? Man, my face itches. Do you think I could squeeze one in these 4 beats?
Yes, I know. Just like there was this one time.
and you don't like get to scratch. You just slap your head and then you just go again.
There was this one time when
Or
I
you
had a
use
really
the
bad
mallet head
itch.
and you just scratch your face.
And we had a pit tech that was like actually pretty strict, right? He's a funny guy, funny as heck. But he was really strict because I think he had like ADHD or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
right? So every once in a while we'd just be like, and then I'd feel like a fly on my nose or like an itch on my nose, right? And I just go with the mallet. I accidentally hit myself with the mallet head. And he saw it, looked at me, and just went, just looked away. Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
That all deals with mental strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
Telling yourself not to itch that scratch on your face because you're at standby. That's tough.
Yeah, like you could be thinking about other things, like in drum corps there could be some drama. Like in DCI.
Talk about drama.
In
We had a
DCI or in DCA or WGI,
had
like,
a
there could be drama that stops you.
Whole episode on drama.
And then if you're in DCA,
Mm-hmm.
like life is in the way, so like you have life drama.
Very, very true. Life drama and DCA definitely conflict a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I have full experience in that. But then again, just because you're at DCI doesn't mean life drama doesn't happen back home.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's kind of like I remember someone described it to me as like a cryostasis pod, right? When you go to drum corps, you get into a cryostasis chamber, right?
I've
And you're
never heard
frozen
this.
for 90 days.
I've never heard this
And then you
before.
come back out and you're in the real world and things have changed.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so true.
It's true though. Things happen behind your back.
Especially in DCI,
That's what
people
I'm
come
talking
back,
about.
they're like, how do I function in the world again?
I remember I saw a nice job, Saban. I saw a friend's Snapchat. He, I think it was Tim Golden.
Tim,
I think so.
or
Yeah,
was it Sean?
Tim. It was Tim. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, Tim. But yeah, he had a Snapchat where he had a glass, and he's like, "It's weird telling myself when to drink water as he's filling up the water cup and then drinks." This is weird.
I've never seen that.
I've never just allowed myself to drink water freely.
Tim is so funny though.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to march with Tim. It's going to be so nice. It's going to be so great.
What's your line, dude?
Awkward silence much?
It's on
Bobby-
his line.
Bobby wrote my next line.
Because you said you were gonna write something there.
It
so
says-
I wrote a space holder.
It says, Zach, whatever the fuck. And then the next line is Bobby's line. Go on, Bobby.
I have a story about consistency, and it's one of the funnier ways to address it if you're a tech to a student.
Everyone loves Bobby's stories.
I mean, mine aren't funny.
I love your dude. The poop story.
So-
it was so. Wait, you have a lot of poop stories.
Yeah, this isn't a poop story though.
Okay.
Hopefully, I mean, I don't remember there being a poop story in this one.
You haven't pooped for 20 days. Wait, 10 days. Sorry.
20 days.
Sorry.
Where are you?
Oh, whew.
What cryostasis pod did you hop out of? Yeah, what year is it?
I don't know, man.
But my story is whenever I wasn't consistent, they would call me Bobby, which is what I normally go by. But then when I was really consistent, they would call me Robert, which is my real name.
Really?
Yeah, Scott would do this. One of our techs.
Do you have like an alter ego?
Yeah, he was like, your alter ego when you're really consistent and perform is Robert. so like during rehearsals when I would like start performing in 2016, he'd be like, Robert's back, yeah. And he would come over and fist bump me, and I was like, yeah. He'd be like,
Okay.
I was like, yeah, I am. And then during any like the end of any lot, he'd be like, all right, so is Bobby or Robert here today? And I was like, it's Robert. It was so.
You should have been like, it's Bobby.
I know. I was like, I know. I hope Bobby doesn't make an appearance today. Like every show, and he did that last year too.
So for those of you who are watching who know the Zobcast and you watch a lot of our stuff, you may have seen that our finale was released recently. And boy, was I proud as hell to get that edited out there. I'm sorry it took a while, right? But I think it was worth it, right? I think you guys enjoyed it. I got a lot of good feedback.
Except for that one dislike.
Yeah. Hold on, guys. We have a dislike. We have a dislike.
We have a hater.
We have a hater. We have our first hater. Oh.
Hey, Jinx, you owe me a hop ring. What does it say on that bell?
This was a gift from Eric.
That's my favorite.
Nice. Not nice.
What about the neutral one?
There isn't.
There isn't a neutral.
There isn't a neutral hop.
What if you're both? At the
There's a
same
nice
time?
hop and a naughty hop.
A nice hop, a naughty hop, and then a purgatory hop.
A purgatory.
He's just like,
A hop where he talks about his trip to exactly. A hop where he talks about going to Florida, retiring and dying.
what?
You don't know that? Dude,
No.
come on, you have to remember that. I can't remember anything.
No, I remember. I remember the points where he'd his friends are so old that when people ask how they are, he goes, "I'm above ground," and they go, "I'm not dead."
Yeah.
I'm like, how old are these people?
I gotta say, Hopkins' stories.
Above ground is my favorite part.
Hopkins' stories. Oh my gosh. Saban's pointing at the bell.
I mean, you did say it twice.
His stories
Yeah, you gotta do it again.
are really, really good.
Oh.
He has some
Yeah,
really,
I
really
guess,
great stories.
Where's that consistency at?
Yeah, I thought
I'm
we were
sorry,
talking about
okay, you know what?
consistency.
This is probably death to people's ears.
Hey, you did it. I'm just making sure you live to your rules.
I'm going to have to from now on because I can't go back on my consistent word.
Hey, do some push-ups too. Yeah, that game of life, huh?
You want to explain the game of life?
We can't say that thing that Zach said.
What is it, Bobby? You can't say what?
I don't know. I can't say it.
These are terrible push-ups.
They're things that make up sentences.
Someone else say it.
Syllables.
Bigger.
Oh,
Capitalization.
Oh my
I
god.
hate you. I can't believe you got me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You know that one song that
We're not supposed to say the word wise syrup. That. You're not allowed to say that. Starts with W, ends with erd. Yeah. That.
Oh.
We can't say that. If we say that,
I was
Game of
gonna
Life,
type it.
if you ever seen Corridor Digital or Sam and Nico, you see them do that. Game of Life, we cannot say that
thing.
speech.
That speech.
So yeah, back to the finale.
It was so funny when you were like, if you're at home, it doesn't matter because if you say it, no one's gonna call you and be like, hey, you said it, do push-ups. You're just like, it's like, oh, Zach's calling me.
Alexa answers.
Hello.
Wait, can I talk to Alexa? Alexa. Hi.
Oh shit.
Me neither.
Sorry, you didn't even say anything.
I know. Sorry, I'm not sure. Thanks, Alexa.
So yeah, buy our stuff.
Again, yes, our merch store. Our merch store is dropped. You can find it at, what's the site again? www.
Nope.
Wait, sorry. No, scratch
Shop.
that.
Shop.spreadshirt.com/Zobcast.
Yes, Bobby's right. Shop.
Put www in there, it doesn't matter.
Okay, just
Yeah.
do whatever you want. If you
But I
are
didn't write it.
if you're a www person, do that. Shop.spreadshirt.com/Zobcast. And if you want the promo code, go to our YouTube.
Subscribe.
I mean, if you want.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, go down to the subscription of this live cast and find it there for 15% off. Only lasts for so long. Make sure you get it.
Did it even tell us how long
What?
it lasts?
Excuse me?
Did it tell us?
Excuse me? Bobby?
What?
Another thing, again, for those of you who weren't around for the beginning of the cast,
long time.
we are dropping a brand spanking new talk show dedicated to drum corps called Lights Out. If you want to spread some word, tweet #Lights Out. You will see some awesome advertisements for that coming up in the near future.
They were so funny.
Thank you guys so much. If you haven't seen the Cadets 2 Zob vlog finale yet, check it out. I'm sure you'll have a good laugh and you'll feel good in the end. Bobby, anything to say?
I'm John.
So with this being the 10, with Zobcast being together for 10 months,
Yeah.
coming up on 1 year, would it be something cool to do like a 1-year anniversary?
Who knows? Maybe we will do a 1-year anniversary.
Quit spoiling stuff, Sean. Jesus.
Shut up, Clark.
Oh!
Do we even remember the exact day?
Yeah, I do remember,
I don't.
but you can shush.
I don't remember.
Again, thank you guys.
Is
We'll
it a
catch you later. Sabin, you can actually turn it off now.
Ow.
Push. Stop.